Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go through the process of setting up a SEGA Emojam device. I just went through and set up my pink device, so now we are on to the blue one. This device, I'm loving the way it looks, so I'm excited to show you how to set it up. However, I have to be transparent that with the pink one, I had some problems. I had some problems with the unit freezing up on me, and it was a little frustrating, but I was able to get through it. So let me show you what I learned with the blue device now. So first things first, on the side here, there is a little on-off switch. And for my pink device, it already had a charge when I opened it, so hopefully this one will as well. But I've learned that flipping the on-off switch, you can do that once your unit is set up. However, that will cause you to lose your time settings. So this first screen here, it was just saying don't use this while walking. And then on this first page, let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit for you. This first page, these three options are around user agreements. This first one is the terms of service. You can scan the QR code to read. And then we have two options here. This side is yes, this side is no. Once we've got it selected, you can press OK. The next option is for the privacy policy. Same concept, same options. And this final one, I apologize, I'm not fluent in Japanese. This option, I believe it's talking about environmental impact. It's not something for you to agree to, just something for you to read. This next section that we are now entering, you will be entering your personal information. So we are going to be entering the nickname that you would like to use here. And then once you're done entering, it just tells you what to select. On my pink device, I entered my name in Japanese. So with this one, I will be using English characters. I'm going to scroll all the way over to A and press the center button, and then I will select the letters that I need within that category. One thing that I very quickly learned about these buttons, you cannot press and hold. So you have to individually select everything, which is why I mentioned about the on-off switch losing your time. I have entered the time into these little devices so many times today, and I am just not going to hit that switch for a little while because I don't want to do it again. Once you have your nickname entered, you can hit this back button or you can scroll all the way through, but this option on the second page, that is what you're going to choose. And then same as earlier, we have yes on this side, no on this side. So we are saying yes, that is our nickname. This next screen is asking for Tanjobi, so that is going to be your birthday. The first option is the month. Second option is the day. So when you want to change it, just very similar to entering the letters, you're going to click the center button and then you're going to choose and click the center button again. So my birthday is in January. Now that we have everything correct, we'll hit the arrow again to highlight this lower yellow box. This next section will ask for your region and your prefecture. Now, you all know I do not live in Japan. However, I did study abroad in Japan, so I am just going to choose the area, let's see, Shiga, where I lived when I went to school in Japan. This next screen is going to be for the date and the time. Date first, just like entering your birthday, you choose what option you would like to change, use your arrow keys, and then move on to what is next. So today that I am recording this is January 19th, and then we're on to that bottom option to confirm. This screen is what time is it right now. It is just about 10 o'clock. Oh, maybe I went the wrong direction for that because this is a 24-hour clock. Oh, you know what? I don't even know what time it is. It's actually 11 o'clock. It's just a hair after. This next section is where the fun begins. We are going to be inputting our avatar. So you can use your arrow keys to scroll through different categories, and then you'll click the center button on the category you want, and then you can scroll through what options are available. So the first category is skin color. The next category is body. This is the outfit I chose on my pink device, so I need to do something different for this one. There's a lot of fun options, lots of choices. The next category that we have here is going to be the face. When I first looked at this, I thought this only changed the cheeks, but it's actually the cheeks and the eyes. Next category we have, this is the hair, and there are seriously a lot of fun options. I did pink with pigtails on the pink device, so we've got to do something a little bit different for the blue device. The next category we have is item. Oh, and I thought this section was really cool. Oh, sorry, I didn't even select it. Item. So you can have something on your avatar. There's this really cool one that's like music. I'll see if I can find it. There was also an artist palette. I just thought all of these were really, really cool. There's the artist palette. Let's see if I can find that music one though. That's the one I had in mind. There's like a beatbox and then some music notes in the hair. I just think it's really fun. So once you're through all the categories, this last option, this is what you can use to confirm your avatar. And now the Emojam device will take us into a tutorial mode. This first little speech button says, let's practice sending emojis. Then we have choose an emoji set. I'm going to choose this animal one just because I think it's super cute. And then we are going to select an emoji. And in this tutorial, you don't actually send one, but you just kind of go through the process. So we have the emoji, and this is what's being sent. Now this speech bubble says you can also use big emojis. You can keep adding emojis until this area is full. You can send different combinations of emojis. And this screen, it's very serious. It says it's bad to use emojis that make your friends feel uncomfortable. And I love that. That's always good to keep in mind. And then this screen talks about everyone should have fun with emojis. So our next tutorial screen shows us that when you meet with a friend in person, you can connect with them and have them be added to your friend list. So you cannot become friends with someone that is not in the same room with you. At least that's my understanding of how all of this works. Now the tutorial is telling us that they forgot something important, and that is that the Emojam only works over Wi-Fi, and this will take us into the Wi-Fi setup. So again, we have two options. This side is no, this side is yes. So this is taking us into Wi-Fi setup. Now, for Wi-Fi setup, we have 3 different settings. We're going to go into the first one, and you have 2 options for doing your setup. The top option is what I recommend. This is using a smartphone. The bottom option is entering directly into the body or directly into the device. I have not done this yet because the top option works so well. If you've set up the Wi-Fi on a Tamagotchi Uni, you are very familiar with this process. So let me grab my smartphone here. I'm clicking OK, and I'm going to get a QR code on the screen here, and I'm scanning that in with my cell phone, and I'm going to join the Emojam network. It might take a second, but the Emojam will eventually respond that it's connected to the phone. We're going to click OK again. We're going to scan this second QR code, and this is going to bring us into the page where we enter our Wi-Fi information. And again, it might take a minute, but your Emojam should connect to the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to show you an image on screen of what the Emojam looks like when you import your Wi-Fi information incorrectly. The first time I did this with the pink device, I got the failure screen a couple times. That smiley face emoji, though, is what comes up when you do this correctly. Now that we're in, we're going to click OK. And this shows that my Wi-Fi is connected. Using this top button, I can back out into the menu, and this is asking me to update. Click the right arrow to move forward, and now you need to plug the Emojam in with the charging cable to get the update to start. The update should automatically start when plugged in. And that is the entire setup process. We will definitely be talking more about this little unit. They're definitely very unique, and I have a lot of thoughts I want to share about them. So if you have any questions about the Emojam, please leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them in a video or just directly in the comments there. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to my channel. I will have an Emojam unboxing video out. Definitely go watch that one. You can also follow me on Instagram, and my social media links are down below. But thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video.